Welcome to History's Remnants, where we visit antique and resale stores in search of history and oddities. Today we are visiting Gallery 1700 Antique and Uniques in Crest Hill, Illinois. Atari helped spawn the 70s fad of home video gaming, bringing iconic arcade titles like Pong and Space Invaders to many dens. Atari was hit hard by the video game recession of 1983 with flops including the E.T. game, a game so horrible that thousands of unsold units wound up secretly buried in a landfill in New Mexico, like a mafia hit. Throughout the 90s, Sega Genesis and Nintendo went head-to-head in the American video game market. Sega was edgier with games like Sonic the Hedgehog and Street Fighter, and Nintendo was more family-friendly with games like Mario and Donkey Kong. Despite the edginess, or maybe because of it, Sega was the first company in the US to institute a rating system. By the end of the 90s, after years of back and forth for the top spot, Sega dwindled, losing market share to Nintendo and Sony. Luckily, Sega games live on through emulators and compilations available for other gaming devices. Dungeons & Dragons is the massive tabletop role-playing game that was released in 1974, featuring mythical creatures like elves and orcs. In 1981, this handheld game was released and considered high-tech for its time. It was so popular that Mattel reported depleted stocks 2 months before Christmas. In the 90s, our president played the sax, our tech bubble was growing, and our stuffed animals were filled with plastic pellets. And that's the way we liked it. Beanie Babies, a product of Tie Inc. of Chicago, Illinois, were the biggest fad of the 90s. Bolstered by misprints, retirements, and special editions, resale prices for this $5 MSRP toy roared into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars, causing many soccer moms to enter fistfights in gift shops and McDonald's drive-thrus. Much like the tech bubble, the beanie bubble burst, and many beanies can now be found for $2 or less. Before Paula Deen experienced her racist public opinion downfall, she thrilled audiences with butter-fueled recipes like fried butterballs, a recipe that consists solely of butter, cream cheese, salt, and pepper, with a flour and egg coating that is deep-fried until crispy. To help with the Paula Deen butter withdrawal, reach for Pam McCoskey's Butter Busters cookbook. The Hershey Company was founded by Milton S. Hershey after he was inspired by a chocolate processing machine at the world's Columbian Exposition of 1893. 125 years later, Hershey's is one of the largest candy manufacturers with products like Reese's, Kit Kat, and Kisses, and an entire theme park and spa complete with a whipped cocoa bath and cocoa massage. Yum! I wish I were an Oscar Mayer wiener. German-born Oscar F. Mayer emigrated to the U.S. as a teenager and grew from just working in the Chicago meat market to owning his own butcher's shop, and even sponsored the German exhibit at the World's Columbian Exposition in 1893. In 1936, Oscar's nephew Carl Mayer created the first Wienermobile, and in the years since, the Wiener fleet has grown to 6 full-sized Wienermobiles, a food truck, Wiener Mini, Wiener Rover, Wiener Cycle, and Wiener Drone. You'll shoot your eye out.
Daddy, won't you tell me why you're leaving? When you're near me, dearie, life's weary. Oh.
Do you have Prince Albert in a can? Well, you'd better let him out. Aside from a prank phone call, Prince Albert is also one of the most popular brands of pipe tobacco, available in pouches as well as tins. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow History's Remnants on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest for more content.